Choosing the right 12 gauge can change an average season into a legendary one. Today on Trigger Territory, we cut past the hype and show you 8 field-proven shotguns that actually perform where it counts. In mud, blind, marsh, or thick timber. Whether you need devastating slug accuracy, a hard-running Magnum platform, or a fast-handling semi-auto for quick follow-ups, every gun on this list earned its place through real-world performance, not marketing gloss. Stick around. We'll cover handling, how they behave in the field, what maintenance looks like, and real price cues so you know what to expect when you shop. Let's get started. We'll also note approximate retail pricing so you have realistic expectations when you shop, and a few quick setup tips you can use right away. Number 8, Remington 870. Rock-solid pump for slugs and mixed hunting. There's a reason the 870 feels like an old hunting partner. It's predictable, repairable, and stubbornly reliable. Fit a rifled slug barrel, and the 870 turns into a rifle-alike slug gun that drives accurate hits at distance, yet strip off the sight, and it runs heavy bird loads without complaint. Most field 870s use 26 to 28-inch vent rib or field barrels and are chambered for 2 3/4 inch and 3-inch 12-gauge shells. Many owners fit dedicated rifled slug barrels for accurate slug work. In the marsh or the timber, the pump action is tactile. You feel every cycle and the rhythm becomes part of the hunt. Many hunters swear by the 870 for its massive aftermarket support. You can swap stocks, sights, and slug-rated barrels in minutes, and most field gunsmiths will keep one running with basic tools. Its simple ergonomics make it a reliable choice for mixed seasons, where you switch between shot and slug, action/handling/maintenance. Pump operation gives predictable timing and minimal mechanical surprises. The simple internals are easy to clean and swap parts on in the field. Watch the extractor and 4-end screws for wear during heavy use, and keep the bore protected from corrosion after wet hunts. Price: typical street price runs about $560 to $620. Number 7. Stoeger M3500. Shoulder the M3500, and you immediately notice its honest, blunt recoil, the kind that tells you exactly what the gun is doing. That trade-off for Magnum capability makes it a favorite for hunters after large waterfowl or slug work in thick cover. The M3500 is offered in 12-gauge Magnum-capable trims and commonly handles 2 3/4 to 3.5-inch shells, with barrel lengths typically in the 24 to 28-inch range depending on model. The inertia-driven action keeps things simple. No gas ports to clog, fewer parts to tweak, and lighter upkeep after a long season. Outfitted with a good slug sight or low-power optic, the M3500 doubles as a dedicated big-game tool that won't ask for much attention between sits. Hunters appreciate its predictable recoil impulse and the ability to run heavy slugs without complex tuning. Add a good scope and it becomes a deer workhorse. Action, handling, maintenance. Inertia systems need less gas system cleaning than many gas guns, but still clean the bolt head and bore regularly after Magnum strings. Check the rotating locking head and inertia spring for wear in heavy use seasons. Typical retail sits around $580 to $650 depending on trim. Number 6, Winchester SX4 Defender. Fast, compact, and ready for close cover. The SX4 Defender is a small gun with a big personality, short overall length, fast swing, and enough punch to handle most field chores. In tight cover, the gun tracks smoothly and brings targets to the bead quickly, the kind of handling that turns surprise flushes into solid hits. Any Defender trims are fitted with short, brush-friendly barrels, often 18.5 inches, and a 3-inch chamber, using Winchester's Invector Plus choke system to run both 2 3/4 inch and 3-inch hunting loads reliably. Its active valve gas system helps it cycle a wide range of shells without fuss, and corrosion-resistant finishes mean it won't show wear after a wet morning in the blind. For optics lovers, the Defender accepts rail-mounted dots or backup sights, which speeds target acquisition in low light. Action/handling/maintenance. Active valve gas system cycles well across loads. Keep gas passages and action bars clean after heavy strings and inspect the recoil spring for longevity. Price. Street prices commonly range from $760 to $900 depending on retailer. Number 5. Mossberg 940 Pro, waterfowl specialist, optic ready and built to get wet. When the tide is high and the blind smells of salt and mud, you want a shotgun that doesn't add work to your day. The 940 Pro answers with a self-draining stock, coated internals, and optic-ready receiver cuts, so you can mount a fast red dot for low-flying birds. Mossberg's 940 Pro waterfowl models are typically chambered for 3-inch shells and commonly shipped with longer vent rib barrels, for example 28 inches, and corrosion-resistant finishes to handle heavy waterfowl loads. In real hunts, you'll appreciate the quick empty magazine and the easy-to-service gas system, features that save time and reduce frustration when weather works against you. The Pro's corrosion treatments and smart service points make it a go-to for serious waterfowlers who want a ready-to-run gun season after season. Action/handling/maintenance. Rinse and dry after saltwater exposure. Keep the piston and gas components free of debris, and use the quick empty magazine release when transporting. Price. Common retail for Pro models typically sits around $1,200 to $1,370. Number 4. Beretta 1301 Mod 2, the rapid follow-up semi for pressured birds. If speed wins the day, the 1301 Mod 2 is built to deliver. Its tuned gas system and low-profile ergonomics produce lightning-fast follow-ups and reduced muzzle rise, letting you engage tight groups of birds with confidence. Tactical and compact 1301 trims often use shorter, brush-friendly barrels, example 18.5 inches, and are chambered for 3-inch shells while remaining compatible with 2 3/4-inch loads for versatility. Controls are oversized and intuitive, so even with gloves or wet hands, you can operate the safety, bolt release, and loading port without fumbling. The 1301 adapts well to small optics for birds on the edge of range, and its minimal recoil makes long sessions less punishing. Action/handling/maintenance. Gas-operated system benefits from periodic cleaning at the gas tube/barrel junction. Keep the action lightly lubricated and the fore end free of grit. Price. The 1301 Mods 2 typically retails near $1,700 to $1,900 depending on finish and configuration. Number 3. Browning Maxxis 2, refined autoloader with competition roots. The Maxxis 2 mixes classic balance and modern internals. Power drive gas tuning smooths the recoil pulse, while the lightning trigger rewards precise shooting. In the field, the Maxxis invites long days. Its weight and swing favor natural pointing, and its pattern consistency with modern loads makes it a favorite for wing shooters who also compete. Maxxis 2 models are generally built on a 3-inch platform with vent rib barrels commonly in 26 to 28-inch lengths and are designed to run both 2 3/4-inch and 3-inch loads reliably. Maintain the gas system and bore, and you'll see the reward in repeatable patterns in a crisp trigger break that helps in pressured shots. Action/handling/maintenance. Power drive runs across a broad range of loads, but benefits from regular gas and bore cleaning. Keep the action lube points serviced and check stock. Shim fit for long-term point-of-aim consistency. Price. Typical new MSRP across trims ranges from roughly $1,820 up to about $2,370 for premium variants. Number 2. Beretta, a 400 Extreme Plus, Magnum ready, built for brutal environments. The A400 Extreme Plus is the heavy hitter for hunters who run Magnum waterfowl loads in salty wind and sleet. Sealed internals, kickoff and be-steady recoil mitigation, and Aquatech protective finishes mean you can push the gun hard with less worry about corrosion or parts wear. The A400 Stream Plus is built on a Magnum-capable frame that accepts 2 3/4 inches, 3 inches, and 3.5 inches shells, Magnum ready, and is offered in multiple barrel lengths so you can choose a patterning length that suits marsh or long-range waterfowl work. Outfitted with matched chokes and a tuned recoil system, The A400 patterns like a finely adjusted instrument. In the marsh, it stays running where lighter guns balk. Action/handling/maintenance. Designed to swallow heavy loads. Rinse after salt exposure. Keep gas assemblies clean. And inspect kickoff components periodically. Price: the A400 Extreme Plus commonly lands in the $1,800 to $2,300 band. Number 1. Benelli Ethos Cordoba BE. Top pick for upland precision and all-day handling. Topping our list, the Ethos Cordoba BE brings modern choke and barrel design into a package that swings like a dream. Mount it, and you'll notice a balance that encourages a long, forgiving swing, perfect for flushing grouse or tracking fast pheasants. Ethos Cordoba. B trims typically come on a 3-inch platform with upland-friendly barrel options, commonly 26 inches or 28 inches, and interchangeable choke systems, so you can tune patterns for varied upland loads like light 2 3/4-inch shells up to heavier 3-inch rounds. Patterning with matched chokes and modern shells is excellent, and the ergonomics reduce fatigue when you cover miles of hills and fields. Benelli made the Ethos for consistent performance. Its maintenance is simple and field-friendly. Action/handling/maintenance. Benelli's Ethos is engineered for repeatable mounting and consistent follow-ups. Keep choke threads clean, wipe and lightly oil the action, and periodically inspect the bolt and carrier for wear after heavy strings. Price: Benelli's Ethos Cordoba. B commonly retails around $2,299 to $2,399 depending on trim. Each of these guns earned its place through handling, durability, and pattern performance. Pick the one that matches your terrain, ammo, and how much maintenance you want between seasons. Leave your top pick in the comments and tell us how you set up your gun for the field. Choke choices, sight setups, and favorite loads all help the community. Hit like, share with your hunting buddies, and subscribe to Trigger Territory for weekly field-tested gear breakdowns. Thank you for watching Trigger Territory. Stay safe and enjoy the season.